The elderly man is about to open his car door when a young woman suddenly walks up and says rudely, "Move aside please." She opens the door, gets into the car without permission and rolls up the window. The elderly man says anxiously, "Ma'am, what are you doing? I need to get to the hospital." The car owner says confusedly, "Who are you and why are you sitting in my car?" The young woman says desperately, "Please help me. I have to sign an important contract and I'm running late." The car owner says firmly, "I'm taking my father to the hospital today. Why did you get into my car?" The young woman says pleadingly, "Please help me. That contract is very important to me." The car owner says firmly, "Are you asking me to take you to Wealth Group instead of taking my father to the hospital? What are you talking about?" The car owner gets out and tries to pull the young woman out of the car. The car owner says strictly, "Don't you understand? Get out. You forced your way into my car. I have to take my father to the hospital." The young woman says desperately, "Please, ma'am, help me. I'll pay you extra." The car owner says coldly, "Absolutely not." The car owner's father gently holds his daughter's arm and says, the father says kindly, "Sweetheart, this young woman looks very worried. Please help her. Your brother can take me to the hospital." The young woman says gratefully, "Thank you so much, sir. You've really helped me." The car owner says calmly, "All right, Dad, my brother will take you to the hospital. Be careful and call me when you get there." They both get into the car. The car owner says firmly, "I'll give you a ride, but you'll have to pay me extra when we get there." The young woman says quickly, "Don't worry, I will. Just drive, please." After they arrive at the company, the car owner notices the young woman is asleep and wakes her up. The car owner says calmly, "Wake up, we're at Wealth Group." The young woman checks her phone and says dismissively, "You took forever, and why should I pay you? This was your own car, not a taxi." The car owner says firmly, "You can't do this." The young woman says arrogantly, "What are you going to do about it?" She walks away. The car owner says frustratedly, "What an unbelievable woman. She forced her way into my car and didn't even pay the fare." Then she notices a file left behind. She picks it up and walks into the company to return it. The young woman walks up to her client and says, the young woman says apologetically, "I'm sorry, manager. I was late because the driver kept asking me for extra money." The manager says calmly, "Where's the contract?" The young woman says worriedly, "I think I left it in the car. I'll go get it right now." Just then, the car owner walks over holding the file. The car owner says politely, "Is this your contract?" The young woman grabs the file and says rudely, "If this contract had been lost, could you have paid for the damage?" The car owner says firmly, "You didn't even pay my fare, and I came here to return your contract, but you're being very rude." The young woman says coldly, "Stop acting like you did me some huge favor." The young woman takes the file and walks back to the manager. The young woman says confidently, "Here it is." The manager looks at the car owner and says surprisedly, "Miss Sophia, you're here?" Sophia says calmly, "I came to return her contract." The young woman hands the file to the manager again. The manager hands it to Sophia and says respectfully, "She's our supplier, Ms. Julie." Sophia says firmly, "I don't need to read the contract. I've already seen enough from her behavior. Our company will never sign a contract with someone who is arrogant and disrespectful." The young woman says angrily, "Without our company, you won't sell a single product." Sophia says confidently, "I have complete confidence in our products. Character comes before business. When people have integrity, customers trust them. Your company may be big, but because of your attitude, we will never do business with you." Sophia says politely, "Goodbye, Ms. Julie." Sophia says warmly, "Dear viewers, our company never works with suppliers who are arrogant, disrespectful, or break their promises. If you think I made the right decision, let me know. Thank you." If this story touched your heart, let us know what you would have done in the comments and subscribe for more heartwarming stories.